What's going on, Ghost Squad? Here at the parking lot of Wanenmacher. We're getting ready to head out. It's been an awesome 3 days here in Tulsa. Hanging out here with my buddy Clove.
We'll get pooped on by pigeons if we ain't careful.
Yeah, all right. And so we're just out here kind of getting most of our stuff pulled out and put it in the vehicle. And I've still got to go and change out an alternator and head back home, but it is what it is. So we're just out here having a little smoke break, see if anybody shows up or not. Let's see here, but yeah, we're just out here having a smoke break. And someone just showed up.
It'll take them a minute.
It'll take them a minute. But, how's everything going for everybody out there on a gray and chilly Sunday? What's up, Grim? What's up, Sean? What's up, guys?
Hey, I ain't seen Grim today. What's up, Grim?
Yellow, wind blew that. Yay. So yeah, we're just out here having a smoke break. What's up? Let's see here. Someone else just came in. Oh, what's up, D-Tent? What's going on? Yeah, we're out here at Wanenmacher, getting ready to head out here in a few minutes, getting everything kind of brought out to the truck, and tired as hell, but it was awesome, man. It was a great weekend. Yeah, Friday we had J.M. Davis Museum, and then yesterday and today we had the Wanenmacher Gun Show, which is, guys, I'm telling you, we've said it before, but if you haven't ever been, you got to come. So we'll be coming back in April probably, and it's so worth it. What's up, No Dak? Just kind of chilling out here, smoke breaking. Rain and been in the garage. Oh, the heat went out in the truck. Oh, that sucks. Grim.
Wow.
Working on that. But yeah, we're just out here just having a smoke break and getting ready to head out here in a little while. Got to meet up with a bunch of GunChannels guys. We had about 10 here yesterday, didn't we, all together?
Had about 10 yesterday, yeah.
Picking up a chainsaw bayonet. Yeah, so we're
Did you see the little Lego figures?
Yeah, I saw that.
They had an ash with a chainsaw hand.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yes. Yes. And if we go back, no, I'm broke. I don't have any money. I might could find the money to buy that. I thought about buying one of those and sending it to Matt.
That would be awesome. I've got some money left over. We'll go in there and get it. We'll send it from two of us. Yeah, we'll do that. But no, we're just out here. Ah, man,
Hanging.
tired. Just hanging. Just tired. Feet are killing me. Back's killing me. Knees are killing me. You want to show them your toy?
Uh-huh.
All right, so Clover.
Okay, so I went live, right? My battery died. And I was telling y'all about the deal that the drone people in there were going to make me on the drone, right? Well, they made me an even better deal on the best one they sold, right? So
There it is.
yeah, you're fixing to start seeing drone footage, I promise you. Assuming I don't crash it on the Virgin Flat.
Hey, Gary, what's up, brother? We missed you. But yeah, Clover got the drone and got a heck of a deal. I mean, an awesome deal. Oh yeah, it's sweet. It is sweet. And so you'll be seeing some drone footage from Clover. And
May have to do a drill of the month.
might have to do a drill a month. May have to.
Set it in hover mode.
May have to.
And do the drill of the month with it.
May have to do that. Getting all high tech, Sean says. Callahan said, getting all high tech. The tactical Clover, the tactical leprechaun,
Come
right
to the
there.
biggest gun show in the world, and I leave with a drone. Just saying, something wrong.
Something wrong. Oh, I gotta show you this also. All right, so yeah, so I'll have a video done up for it. You guys will see it. But Etch Ordnance was here, and so I got an AK mag, and he did it for me. You guys can see that with the Marine Corps logo on it. But that's etched on my mag right there. I thought that's pretty awesome. That's really proud of that. He's also gonna do. I'm gonna send him my logo. Goes Teflon. He's gonna do it up and vector it for me, and then etch that on the other. I've already left it with him. He's gonna send it to me when he gets done. When it's in the logo, but yeah, it's pretty sweet. And like I said, there's so many things here at Wanenmacher that are a part of the gun community, but are not just guns and all that. So yeah, there's some awesome stuff. Clover picked up some awesome things. But yeah, it was awesome. It was just really fun. Worn out, but it was so worth it. It was so worth it.
And if you spend 2 days here, it's not as overwhelming as you might think.
Yeah.
Because you think, man, 11 acres, 4,000 tables. You know, you walk in and it's kind of shock and awe when you first walk in. But once you start walking and kind of in and out through the tables, even if you're not looking at every little table, you kind of get an idea of where things are. Because today, I know y'all asked about the engraving.
Yeah, and you knew exactly what it was.
Had asked G about, what was that, the Rock Island auctions.
Yeah, Gary, I know you've been waiting to get into the gun show, and there's one in April and in November, and a bunch of coming back in April also, and it's
we'll be back.
It's so worth it.
We'll be back.
And but the cool thing about it is you can literally just walk up and down the aisles and just see something that catches your eye that you're like, oh, that's pretty cool, you know, and have a conversation with them. And most of them are, you know, they want to give you their spiel and all that. So it's really cool. Like I said, it's more than just people selling guns. Now this is kind of cool. There was a guy that had a private collection of, someone said over 1,000 guns that he had his private collection there, and he had like 10 tables or so. It was like in a big circle. He bought, you know, he rented all the tables, and a guy came in yesterday and offered $1 million for his collection. And I was like, really? And the guy sat there on his laptop, transferred and wired the money on the spot, $1 million, had a crew came in, pick up all of his guns, and left. Guy made $1 million on his collection here at the gun show. It's stuff like that. I mean, it's unbelievable. Let's see what Gary did say. Something here.
Now, for my stuff from the gun show, you're not going to see a whole lot of gun stuff. Just so you know.
Yeah.
I did some a lady that does some beautiful engraving work and
what up, pants?
Holsters. El Paso Saddlery dealer was here, and I've actually bought from those people. So. I did a little thing with them.
You found the axe and the
guy
the ratchet.
that makes the custom handmade axes, everything made in the U.S. The blade, the handles, he custom crafts the handles to the sheaths are all made here in the U.S. They're beautiful. So you know, I figured, this is my thinking anyway, is there was 14,000 guns at J.M. Davis that we just got through filming.
Yeah.
So why would I focus solely on guns here when there was so much other cool stuff?
I didn't do many gun stuff here. I think I did a whole thing on like 338 Lapua, stuff like that. But the gun stuff, I let it go. I was more interested in the accessories and the kind of stuff that you don't see at normal gun shows. It's pretty awesome. We had a couple. Let's see here. D-Temp said, kind of wish you had $1 million in the bank. Yeah. Gary said the spring will be better. You have tax return money to spend. Yeah. And I mean, I'll put you this way. If you have a budget, add about 25% to that, because just because you think that you're only going there for a few things, you're going to find some awesome things to say, okay, crap. I mean, hell, he left with a damn drone.
Well, and that's the thing. When I get back, I'm going to put pencil to paper and I'm going to figure out, you know, what was covered under what was the total expense of the trip. That way you guys know, and I mean, I'm further away than some of you are too.
Yeah.
But I'm also closer than a lot of you. But at least you'll have an idea.
Yeah.
Well, you know, this is how much he spent, and he bought all this stuff. This is what he bought. This is what he got. This is, you know.
And I tell you another thing we're also thinking about doing. Nodak says he may need a trip next year, and then Gary says every time he buys a new gun, he needs a holster or two. Just, you know, that's the cool thing is you can. I mean, there's thousands of holsters here. I mean, just enormous amount of all kinds. And you have GI mags, you have P mags. I mean, everything you could possibly think of. They've got. What's up, Jared? Jared's my hype man. He throws my Patreon out there. I appreciate you, brother. No, but the cool thing is we were talking at the, we all went out to eat last night at a Mexican restaurant, and we had talked about it a while ago about me getting a house, but now, well.
If you're from Texas, I don't know what it was. It wasn't a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But it was all right. It was food. At the time, I was hungry as hell. But we were talking with G last night, and all of us were kind of bullshitting about maybe getting a house. And there was a house that's like $700 It's literally like 2 blocks away from Wanenmacher. And if you can get, and it sleeps like 8 or 9 people. So you're talking, and you can probably get more than that if you bring like blow-up mattresses and couches and all that. But we have a place where we can all kind of just, at the end of the day, go and just crash and be in one place, flip on the laptop, jump on a lobby chat, or jump on someone's live channel, and just kind of do like a recap of all that. But just, I tell you, it's been so much fun being around the other Gun Channel guys, because you talk to them all the time, but being around them in person, you're like, okay, they're the exact same people, but now you have a face, and you have personalities, and you have stories now, and the brotherhood of Gun Channels is real. And we found that out this weekend, and it's awesome. I mean, it's been a great weekend. Aside from all the work we did, hanging out with our buddies has been probably just as much fun as anything else, and it's really awesome. It's I can't say it enough. April and next November, we need to make a big, and people love us here. Yeah. They love us here. Yeah. That's been the cool thing. Is be like, oh man, you know, I was doing an interview at a table, and the lady next door in her booth comes over and she says, "Oh, you're with GunChannels.com." I'm like, "Yes, ma'am. We have our own YouTube, but we're all part of the Gun Channel community." She goes, "Well, would you mind coming over and looking at my stuff, and we can do a quick interview?" Hell yeah, you know, they love us over here. Gary says, "Oh, regrets missing. He can always walk into gun shows, but want to meet everybody." And then I think there was a smart-ass comment. Oh, D-Tim said, "With you on that." I thought they said something else. Jared said, "Nice." But yeah, it's been awesome. They've welcomed us. I think that besides me, Clover, and G, I did not see any other press passes the entire weekend. I didn't see anybody else walking around the press pass.
I think some security and safety passes,
but not any. So I think that was the only 3 that were out there and
I got
legally, I mean, able to view, picture, and interview.
After you and Mr. Wright left from the Blue Book table, where I was doing the stuff there, security actually came over to me and he goes, hey bro, hey, I was going to tell you, you can't be recording in here. I said,
Mr. Wanenmacher gave that to me.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. My bad.
Because it's, I mean, if you've ever been to a gun show, a normal gun show isn't going to allow you to videotape or take pictures. Imagine the scale of this. They really don't want to. Mr. Wanenmacher himself asked me and Clover to come back and spoke to us for 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And was like, absolutely. And so, I mean, that was awesome itself. I would love to get him an interview, but I'm not sure he'd be the greatest interview.
Even the vendors and stuff. Like
they were loving it.
The guy that was building the axes, and you guys are going to like that. That's pretty awesome. But he was sitting there doing it, and I was filming, and I was talking to him, and I was asking him questions. And we were kind of done, and I was just kind of taking some pictures of the axes he had. And he started getting kind of busy. And I think it's because people seen me film.
Yeah.
Maybe. But this random guy just takes out his phone, and he turns to the random guy, and I've got my camera out, I'm taking pictures. And he turns to that random guy, and he says, "Oh, no, you can't do that here." He's got a pass.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool. And the cool thing about it is, like you said, you know, there are people that want us to come because some of these, I mean, put it this way, in this gun show, you don't have the big manufacturers. You don't have the big, these are smaller companies trying to make it, introduce their stuff to people, and they see you up there video and all that with a press pass on. They're like, oh yeah. And so you walk up to the table and they'll start going their spiel, and you just pull out your camera and say, "Do you mind if I videotape while you're doing this?" And sometimes they'll say, "Well, just don't get me," or whatever. But most of them are like, awesome, yeah. And what channel is it on? And I was like, I tell you what, I'll put the video out and I'll tag your Facebook on and all that. They're like, oh man, that'd be awesome. And I think even there's a couple of people that even talked to Clover, said, you know, hey, I'd be able to use that video for promotional stuff.
Yeah, they don't even have.
They don't even have commercials themselves.
They don't have a website. They don't have a Twitter. They don't have a Facebook, YouTube, nothing. And they were like, you know, hey, if I create like a Facebook, can you email me that link or something, and I can at least, you know, put it out there. Like, I don't care. Sure.
And so, yeah, it's one of those, it's been an awesome experience. This is kind of like my first experience as media at a gun show. There's no telling how many gun shows I've been to, but this is the first one, especially in this size, that I've been there as media. And you're treated so much differently when you're here.
I will never go to another gun show again without first calling. I'm talking about in my area local.
Yeah.
Without first calling them and probably telling them, or at least sending them my YouTube channel,
Absolutely.
and say, look at me doing the biggest gun show in the world, because that's going to be a feather in the cap.
Who's going to tell us no?
And I'm going to tell them I want a press pass, or I ain't coming to the show.
Yeah.
I'll pay to get in the door. That's fine. But
I want to be able to video and
yeah,
all that.
You're going to let me video if the dealer and the tables, you know, are okay
and honestly, I only had one person that told me no. I had one person the entire time. And he said, I tell you what, actually I shouldn't say that. He said no, but what happened was, let's see, Pants is going to Knob Creek and Able. Yeah. I don't know. That'd be a good one. Especially if you get to the chute. That's a pretty cool, Knob Creek's got a pretty cool chute from what I hear. Crap. I missed one. Well, it'll pop up here in a second. But what was I saying about?
Somebody there.
Oh, someone said no. He said, well, what you can do is I'll walk away, and if you want a video and kind of, so he kind of went through his spiel, so I kind of remember this spiel. So he walked away, and then I did that. I did kind of my own little spiel on video. So I actually ended up getting it, but just not from him. He didn't want to be part of it. Well, that's fine. I only had one. That's fine.
I had one that was it was a very interesting booth, and I would have loved to have gotten it, but it was an Asian lady.
Yeah.
And she said I needed to talk to her husband, and I walked back by the table half a dozen probably more times. And if you know how big this place is and having to walk back and forth, I mean, I'm not just going to go specifically for that. But I never seen her husband.
What's up, Hemi?
Back there. But
yeah.
What they had was interesting. They were like, why put a big, huge scope on your little bitty 22 rifle, you know? And what they had was these scaled down versions.
Cool.
I mean, it looked like a regular Night Force, let's say, scope, but it was like a micro version of it.
That's perfect.
So it was lighter. And I mean, the clarity, I looked through them, the clarity was good. They were great. And I really wanted to film that, but.
What's up, brother? Yeah, I think Gary actually had a question. He said, did most of the vendors accept credit cards and debit cards, or mostly accept cash only? I only ran into a few that didn't accept credit cards. Yeah. And it was most of them were selling $3, $4, $5 kind of stuff that wasn't overly expensive. But if you were selling anything much more than $20 or more, they were accepting credit cards for sure. And should you choose, and Cycle Camp had to figure this out, but there are ATMs here in case you had to pull money out of the account. Sure. You could do that. But I found that most of them, unless they were selling little trinkets or something, most of them were accepting. I only paid for several things with cash. Most of the time I did put on credit card, that way I could have a record and all that for
all of mine was cash.
But yes, most of them did accept credit cards, unless I only ran into a couple that said cash only, but most of them absolutely not a problem with credit cards or debit cards. So that's a good thing also. And I think of this size, they'd be stupid not to. They'd be stupid not to take credit cards. So yeah, it's really good, and it's so worth it, guys. I can't express enough how worth it is to come here, especially if you're willing and wanting to put content out there for the show. I think between the 3 days here, there's no telling how many months of content I've got. I mean, it's unbelievable. It really is.
Hey, G bought a drone too, by the way.
G-Bot did buy a drone. That'd be awesome for him for the loophole tour and all that.
He bought a little bitty mini drone.
But he did that because he wanted to be able to go inside like shops.
Oh, it'd be cool for him for doing it
inside a gun shop.
Yeah, in the gun shops like he does. That'd be awesome. It'd be awesome. Just fly it around. I don't know if he could fly it over his head. I don't know if it'll go that high, but either way.
Yeah, he's pretty tall. In case he's pretty tall. He's not Clover and I. But yeah, but it was awesome. And like I said, and the coolest part was hanging out and just spending time with G and Mr. Wright and Foose and Cycle Camp and P226 Nut and who else do we have? Ralph was here. Yeah, Ralph was here. He didn't come today. They were heading out west. He was here with his dad and his sisters. They were heading out west on vacation. Ralph was here. Yeah, it's just awesome to kind of be able to hang out and all that. So it was really cool, really cool. A lot of cool things coming down from both of our channels over the next few months. So it might take a week or two to start getting stuff.
And I don't think we stepped on each other.
No. We tried to kind of talk about what we were looking for, and he kind of does some different things than I do, which was great because now we covered more of the show. And then G was out there covering a bunch of stuff. So between the three of us, we covered a lot of it. And so yeah, it was. We got a lot of stuff coming out, and hopefully we will do it justice enough to show you that this might want to excite you to come in, especially if we're able. I mean, Mr. Wanenmacher was all about gun channels. I mean,
And you don't
he
have to
loved it.
come. You don't have to even come and create.
No,
Just come and spend 2 days and just hang out.
hang out the table with us and stuff.
Old cameras for
Yeah.
if you don't want to create or
And
something
G
like
has
that.
a table, and so like Cycle Camp, when he wasn't shopping and all that, he'd hang out at the table at G Webb's table so that G could go out and shoot some stuff, and Mr. Wright and was hanging out, and so yeah, it was just you don't have to be a content creator to get the full scale of this, and just kind of hang out and be part of the gun channels community, and just it's great, guys. It's great. Well, guys, we've been going for about 21 minutes. I just wanted to kind of check in, and Clover, we were kind of getting ready to head out, and want to say hey one last time from the actual gun show. And so be waiting for the shows this week. We'll obviously be talking on all of our shows this week about the Wanenmacher and J.M. Davis, and it's just been awesome. But thank you guys for checking in, and we'll see you when we see you. But you guys take care, and Semper Fi.